Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be updating you as we always do on this channel on some more breaking news. Apparently now Chelsea have now stepped their current interest up in Gareth Bale, because we know Chelsea have got a 260 million spending spree, as I've told you on occasions, and they're looking to spend in the region of at least another £130 million, but apparently now Chelsea have stepped their interest now in Gareth Bale. They've had a slight interest before, but now they've stepped their interest in the player, because apparently now reports are suggesting Chelsea have negotiated with Real Madrid. They've interacted with Real Madrid, and apparently this Dan Bolland's Spanish publication have just reported and suggested out that apparently Chelsea have insisted to Real Madrid they are prepared to sanction off Eden Hazard as part of a swap deal, so they can get Bale, Chelsea, and so Real Madrid can get Eden Hazard. And to be quite fair, Zidane has been keen on getting Eden Hazard. It has been a target for Real Madrid. Plus, he's been inquiring that he does want to join Barcelona as well. But apparently now, as I did say, Hazard has just currently returned to training as Eden Hazard. He is an essential player for Chelsea, but we do know from Chelsea's perspective that they've still Gary Cahill suspended, as I said. Bakayoko's coming back from injury in the midfield. David Luiz can play at the back. He can also play in the centre of mid as well. I think he's okay. They've got Cesc Fabregas suspended as well. Obviously, they've offloaded Matic and all that, so there is still space in that midfield to put players in, and especially they can add players onto their left-hand side, because Bale is now potentially a left winger. Used to operate at left back in his Southampton days, and then switched to the left-hand side. But apparently, yes, with the Eden Hazard case, said he's creative, he's good in the air, he's very tenacious on the ball. He's been at Chelsea now 5 years, and Chelsea still know how much of an important figure he is for the club. His performances are fantastic as well, but he's good in the air. As I said, he's a very compassive player, and he plays in that instrumental role in that number 10 role for Chelsea. But Chelsea can afford to offload him. Chelsea basically will go along with this if they do get a good deal and they do benefit from it. And it has been Real Madrid's target as Eden Hazard, and basically if Real Madrid are preparing to offer Bale, because Chelsea have insisted, as it's just said on reports, this is in the Express, and that they're prepared to offer Eden Hazard, which has been Real Madrid's long-term target in this transfer window as well, and they get Gareth Bale on the board. But obviously there's been a change of scenery now, as I did tell you earlier on, that Ronaldo has got a 5-match suspension as well. And that did mean then, with that 5-match suspension, that Ronaldo got virtually Real Madrid's built all around Ronaldo. Mourinho then totally then given up on the pursuit of Gareth Bale. He had totally given up on it, and from my perspective, he said the club wants him, the manager wants him. So in Mourinho's opinion, he doesn't have any intentions of leaving. Real Madrid are not prepared to offload him, but Real Madrid may be prepared to offload him if they get something in return for this. And we know they've been under pressure, due to his injury setbacks that Gareth Bale's been having. But as I did say, Mourinho made it clear he's been one of our targets. He's been a target since 2013, presumably, but he said if he wasn't starting the Super Cup game, as I said, if he wasn't under the club plans, wasn't under the coach's plans, then he was going to be first in the queue to fight the coaches. But it didn't occur that way. He did start the game, and he feels as though he's still under the club plans, under the coach's plans, does Mourinho. And he feels as though he's still wanted by the team, and this is what Mourinho suggested. And with the Bale's interview we give after the game, then that told me he hasn't been listening to the much speculations that's been going on around him, hasn't really took much notice. Then that just basically suggests that he's no intentions of leaving Real Madrid. But in a way, Eden Hazard, would be beneficial for Real Madrid, because he probably is good at Chelsea, but he'd elevate to a higher level if he went to Spain, as I said. Plus, he's a player that can actually play in Gareth Bale's position as well. He can play in the midfield. He can also play on the left as well, can Eden Hazard. But Ronaldo, obviously, we know he's got a match ban, which is disappointing for Real Madrid, but Benzema have just signed another contract with the club. And also they've got that Marco Asensio, who can also play as an attacking mid, and he can also play on the left as well. And he filled Ronaldo's spot last season when Ronaldo wasn't currently participating in the game. So they'll have then they've got if this deal if it does happen, Bale goes to Chelsea, Eden Hazard goes to Real Madrid, then Eden Hazard's a player that can play in the middle or the left. You've got Ronaldo that can play on the left as well. And you've got Marco Asensio that can play as attacking mid on the left as well. So basically, Real Madrid would benefit from it, but so too would Chelsea, because they'll have a world-class player on the board, and they're still looking to get 2 or 3 players in at Chelsea. So this has just been what's reported, but there has been talks that he has wanted to join Barcelona as well, and he snubbed Real Madrid off before as well. And there would also talk about something Chelsea have been interested in Sergio Roberto from Barcelona. There were talks about maybe Chelsea were willing to offload Eden Hazard if they were to get maybe Sergio Roberto as part of the deal. So there were talks about a swap deal then, and now there's talks about Bale and Eden Hazard being a swap deal as well. So it could be just reports, as I said. It may be a fake narrative. It could be just reports. I'm just suggesting. We always tell you on this channel, whatever gets reported, we always tell you on this current channel. But as I did say, we know Chelsea are still interested in Alexis Sandro. As I said, they're making the 3rd inquiries now. They've had 2 bids rejected. They've had a 51 million, a 61 million bid rejected for the player. Juventus will be reluctant and resisted to sell him, as I keep saying. They've lost Dani Alves and Bonucci. The Italian champions wouldn't really want to offload him. But Chelsea are prepared to break the world's defensive record, feel like Manchester City have in this current transfer window. So, but he's been at Porto, he's been at Santos, and he hasn't agreed, as I said, a deal with the club yet. He's demanding, I think, £84,000 a week is the current player. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I did say Sergio Roberto, another Chelsea target, one of our targets, and Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain. Not Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, sorry. Juventus and Inter Milan also interested. He hasn't really decided much on it. I think the Barcelona managers had a point of view across on the current player, that they know he's still an important player. He's versatile and he was good last season. But they still know he's an important player for the team. But now they've got Paulinho in. They've got that Paulinho in. They've got a couple of other signings in as well. And they're still looking for a replacement for Neymar. It's going to be really hard. He's going to fight. You know, he's not going to be guaranteed that first team football. He wants to be in a regular starter. But it's going to be hard for Sergio Roberto, and he has got a 36 million release clause. All in all, he's made 154 appearances for Barcelona, so he can also play as a right back. He could play as a midfielder as well. He's even played as a right wing when Messi hasn't been playing as well. But maybe still an important figure for Barcelona, but he hasn't really decided much on his future yet. But I think he does feel unsettled at the moment. He's not happy the way things are currently occurring out. But he will want the move. He may want to come and experience the Premier League facility, which would be absolutely fantastic for him as a player. So, anything else to update you on? As I keep saying, we know Chelsea also want Oxlade-Chamberlain, but Wenger has come out now. Well, before he wasn't really sure about his current future. He didn't really say much, but now he's confident that, as I did say, regarding Sanchez, regarding Chamberlain, and regarding Ozil, he's confident all them players, they're coming to the end of the contracts, but he's confident they will sign a new deal, these players. And Arsene Wenger is confident that they will not get currently sanctioned off. But Chelsea are interested in Chamberlain. They're looking to get a midfield of probably Chamberlain and Danny Drinkwater. Danny Drinkwater is their main priority target in the assets of a replacement for Nemanja Matic, as I said. But Oxlade-Chamberlain, ex-Southampton player, I think he's been at Arsenal now 3 years as Chamberlain. He's demanding a higher wage, as I said. So too is Ozil. He's on £65,000 a week. I think he's demanding £150,000 a week. Arsenal may not will to pay this off for Chamberlain. But Chamberlain's very versatile, he's very, very quick, he is good in the air, very skillful playing. He's won Community Shields for Arsenal, he's won quite a few FA Cups with the club as well. But apparently Arsenal and Chelsea have been in negotiations over this. He has currently recently operated as a left wing back as Oxlade-Chamberlain. So Arsenal may not want to lose him because they still think he is an essential and crucial player for their team. Arsenal haven't done really well in this transfer window, so they don't really want to sell their best players. They would benefit from it. They probably would get a decent amount of money for these players that teams are linked with, you know, that they're coming to the end of the contracts. You probably get a decent amount you still get a decent amount of money because they are good players, but maybe for Arsenal to spend, do they have to sell some of the top players for them to start spending money? Because they've literally only spent money on Lacazette, which cost them £42 million. So that's the thing I'm saying. As I did say, with currently Danny Drinkwater, Chelsea are prepared to put a second bid in for him. I think they're preparing to put £25 million. Leicester may be demanding £40 million for the player, which we paid for Matic from Chelsea. But Danny Drinkwater, I think he's convinced that he does want to make the move. Does Danny Drinkwater? I think he will. I think he is convinced he does want to make the move. He's skillful. He is good in the air. He's a player that's got good passing ability. I think he has been at Leicester since 2012. I don't know if they've had any negotiations, but he's looking to reunite with Kante in the middle of the park, and Chelsea are looking to address their midfield more. They're looking to put, you know, Chamberlain in there, Danny Drinkwater in there, probably their two main priority target midfielders. Chamberlain can also play as a fullback as well, so Chelsea may operate him as a fullback as well if they want to, if they do get Chamberlain on the board. But with Danny Drinkwater, yes, Chelsea have been linked to him. They've had a 15 million bid rejected. Craig Shakespeare may not want to offload the player though. He may not want to offload Danny Drinkwater because they know he's an important and iconic figure for Leicester City. But Chelsea did pay 30 million for Kante, who won the PFA last season. And his last couple of seasons, Kante has done absolutely exceptional in that middle of the park. With Danny Drinkwater of Leicester, they were a fantastic partnership. And he has done well with Chelsea as well as Kante. So basically, Chelsea could maybe will to afford to offload Eden Hazard, especially if they get Danny Drinkwater and Chamberlain, and maybe Bale as part of a swap deal as well. So basically they could afford to offload Eden Hazard in the assets, but it is still one of their most essential players, is Eden Hazard. So we'll see what happens about that. And Danny Drinkwater's performances got him his name in the England squad as well, and this is a thing I'm currently saying to you guys. But yes, in this transfer window, teams are spending quite a bit of money. We know we've got three. We spent over 100 million. City have spent over 200 million. They spent over 100 million just on fullbacks. Everton have done well in this transfer window, as I said. So yeah, the transfer window is now hotting up. You know, big money is getting put out for players. You know, big players that I'd presume don't think are worth that amount of money. You see the Kylian Mbappe situation, absolutely staggering amounts of money for the young 18-year-old. That is a bit insanity if you ask me. Same with the Neymar deal, I classify that as insanity. So I said it does smash the deals of the other deals that have been done before. So this is what I'm getting my point of view across, guys, right now. Anything else to update you today? But as I did update you earlier on with the Barcelona situation, they're looking for replacements for Neymar. Apparently, as I did say, they've come to an agreement for Ousmane Dembele. Apparently, £100 million has been agreed with the player. But I think Borussia Dortmund are still standing firm. They're playing hardball with Barcelona. They are demanding they may want between 27 and 30 million add-ons, which allegedly maybe mean like how many games Dembele plays, how many goals he scores and stuff like that. This could be demanded in the deal as well. As we're all aware, he is suspended from training as Ousmane Dembele, and as we know, he's currently on a 4-year contract with Borussia Dortmund. As I said, he's currently won his debut season last season, as Borussia Dortmund did pay £15 million for him from Rennes. He did produce 10 goals, 21 assists last season in so many appearances. But yes, we all aware that Barcelona, it confirmed, have been in talks with Borussia Dortmund about a potential move. But apparently Dortmund were not satisfied with that. We're not satisfied with a valuation that Barcelona. They weren't satisfied with the bid that Barcelona put out, and they clarified it basically saying they were nowhere near Borussia Dortmund's perspective, they clarified it, basically saying Barcelona were nowhere near their expectations, what they wanted for the current player. I can't remember what bid it was. That was actually, it might have been £80 million or something like that. But the Barcelona representatives had been in talks. Barcelona representatives had plotted a bidding. Well, a meeting had been. Well, I said a meeting had been scheduled. Barcelona representatives in that meeting had plotted the bidding, but from Borussia Dortmund's perspective, they were not currently satisfied with that, and the bid was currently rejected for the current player. But apparently, it has come to an agreement. £100 million apparently has been agreed with the player, but they may still be demanding add-ons in this as well. But he's a good two-footed player. He's good in the air. He's skillful. His performances for France absolutely fantastic as well. And he would dramatically improve Barcelona. Would Ousmane Dembele. I think he's adamant that he does want to make the move, but I think Borussia Dortmund just want a suitable offer for the player, so they're playing hardball. They're trying to demand add-ons as part of the deal. I think it's 90 million or 100 million that has been agreed. It's estimated around that anywhere, but they did have a meeting. It clarified they had a meeting before this coming to the equation. Barcelona being talks. Well, the directors travelled to Germany to try and discuss a potential deal, and apparently from Borussia Dortmund's perspective, they was not satisfied with Barcelona's bid they had put in there. Clarified they were nowhere near the expectations what Borussia Dortmund wanted, and they were nowhere near that valuation with Barcelona. This is what was said, and as said, the representatives of Barcelona were there, had scheduled a meeting to plot a bidding, and they wasn't satisfied with the bid, and it was currently rejected for the player. For me, he's only still young, like Kylian Mbappe is still young for me. I'd maybe give him time to express himself more, maybe give him a season at Dortmund. Same with Mbappe, maybe give him another season at Monaco. But if that amount of money is, if you're prepared to pay that amount of money for a player, then and you accept that, then it's going to be hard to turn down. But Mbappe looks like he's going to PSG, and PSG are investing a lot of money in this transfer when they do now think they're currently top of the tree. They have got Neymar looking to add Kylian Mbappe into the ranks as well. So what can I say? Just absolutely staggering amounts of money, especially for the young players, because if you saw from my perspective, Dembele, 100 million, just say 100 million's enough for a young player, let alone if they're demanding the add-ons as well. Plus the Mbappe situation, saying it could be potentially more than the Neymar deal, and Neymar is more highly experienced than Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has had one good season at Monaco, so I don't know how they rate him at that much money. So it's like if Rashford had a fantastic season with Manchester United, he is a good player, but if he had a fantastic season with Manchester United and he were like Kylian Mbappe, do you really think teams would put bids in for that? Or do you think Manchester United would ask for that amount of money if we were to offload him, which we're not gonna? I don't really think so. So it's just a bit insanity judging a young player after one season. Same with Ousmane Dembele. He's only young. He's had one good season, so you can't judge players really after one season. You could judge Neymar because he's done it, for quite a lot of several years with Barcelona. But in football, no, let's be honest, no players are worth that amount of money. So we've got to be quite honest. But football is literally all about money, as I keep saying. So we'll see anyway. Anything else to update on today? I'm not quite sure what's going on with Philippe Coutinho yet. I will have a look more into that. I think, if I'm sure, Liverpool have just won 2-1. If I am correct, I may be wrong, but last time I checked it was 2-1 to Liverpool. Coutinho was dismissed for that game. He hadn't been really training before because the injury that he has currently suffered. I think he's got a current back injury or something like that as Philippe Coutinho. But Barcelona could be still more convinced their next two signings could be Dembele and Philippe Coutinho. But I did say Jurgen Klopp, he is reluctant and resisted to sell the player, just like the whole Liverpool board is. But apparently Coutinho does want to make the move, and this is what has been currently suggested. So anything else to update you guys on today? And he will be a long-term replacement for Neymar in Barcelona's midfield. Probably a long-term replacement for Iniesta. Looking to reunite with Luis Suarez as well. But But yes, going back to the topic about Gareth Bale, as I did say, Mourinho's now fully disregarded it. I think it's all over now. He's a player we've been interested in 2013. You know, raising up the ranks to Southampton, Premier League proven, good in the air, good physical attributes, and we need that creative winner that can put balls into the box. You know, we've heard the rumours so many times about Gareth Bale, and it's never materialised. So that's the thing. It has never materialised, and I think in total he scored 6-7 goals for Real Madrid. He's won honours with Real Madrid. We know he has been injury prone. We are all aware of that. But he did say he's looking to improve his fitness. He's Gareth Bale. But now that Real Madrid, Ronaldo suffered that ban, that could maybe succeed his chances of maybe still staying at the club. But now with apparently this report from the Express saying if Chelsea prepared to offer Hazard, that's been a target for Madrid, as part of a deal for Bale, then Real Madrid men that maybe take it into consideration, sanctioning Bale off so they can capture Eden Hazard from Chelsea. Real Madrid, without Ronaldo, there's still a quality team. They've still got Arsenio. I said he can play in the middle, he can play on the left. Marco Arsenio, I can't even pronounce his name. They've still got Bale there. They've still got Benzema who scores goals, you know. So, who's just signed a new deal as well. So Real Madrid are not in too much trouble, but you know, he's got a 5-match ban as Ronaldo. I think it was something to do with his temper, but we'll see. Anyway, anything else to update you guys on today? But Real Madrid won't want to suspend another player or another player to get suspended. I'm just thinking if there's what else to update you on today. Yes, we've got more videos coming up, so I am going to have a look at some more latest news. We've currently got Swansea on Saturday. I think it's at 12 o'clock kickoff. I will be doing a preview, obviously, as we always do on this channel before that game. And I will be notifying you guys about that as we currently always do on this current channel. So, anyway, guys, put your comments below on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think with the Bale situation, the Hazard situation. Do you think Hazard will stay? Do you think he'll make the move to Barca, or do you think he'll go to Real Madrid? If Chelsea have made it clear, because they have contacted Real Madrid, as I said, they are willing to sanction off Hazard if they do get Bale in return. And Chelsea have negotiated over this, so they've stepped their interest up in the current player. So tell me what you think in your comments below. Anyway, guys, that is currently everything to update today. Drop your likes on the video, subscribe as I keep saying to my channel. Please press that like button as well. I would appreciate it, and take it easy, and I will see all you guys later. Bye.